So the scenario of a ambiguous job description is quite common, unfortunately, and some employers are intentionally not clear about what they're really looking for, simply because they are afraid of not spilling the beans. Others, simply don't invest enough time or resources into properly crafting that job description, which can be quite a time-consuming process. Or in other cases, they don't really know what they're looking for. So this could happen, if they hire in bulk for a certain type of role. The point of this video is that I'll try to help you to capitalize on these things. And what do I mean by capitalize? I mean, I'll tell you that an employer, all great employers, when they want to hire someone, they have to have, those 3 core competencies required for the role. And even if at the point when they crafted that job description, they did not know specifically what they were looking for, when they have an interview process, a screening round, they will know this. The person screening you will know a lot more than there is in the job description. So what if you use the ambiguity in the job description as a leverage to ask them, hey, but what do you think? What are the core competencies required for this role? Now, if it's you cannot be as straightforward, or you can try if you want, but chances are they will not spill the beans for you. So another more interesting approach would be for you to simply brainstorm. What do you think are the 3, the 5, the 7 competencies that are essential for this role? And at the beginning of the interview, after the rapport building phase and before, they start asking you questions, to ask them, I've been carefully looking at the job description, and I just wanted to confirm that these 3 qualities, would be the more essential for this role. Would it be possible to have this clarified as a starting point of the conversation? And if you put it this way, that you prepared in advance and you believe, that this is what matters for this role, chances are they will approve, or they will slightly correct this, and they will basically give you a huge push going into the interview. Because as I said, the interviewer always knows a lot more of what they're actually looking for in the ideal candidate. So by you pushing them to tell you a little bit more about how the ideal candidate looks for the role, you will significantly improve your chances to know what you're after in that job interview. Because I have countless of examples of people, reading a job description and then going to a job interview to find out it's a completely different thing. So that's why, if you have the slightest doubt, this would be a method, to clarify and to bring this a little bit to your advantage. So again, brainstorm a little bit. What do you think it's essential for this role? And in the beginning of the conversation, ask them to confirm or to infirm these qualities, and see how they react. They might say, hey, yes, I'm not allowed to disclose any of this information, but I would doubt, that they would be that negative starting a job interview. And chances are, they will appreciate that you've done your homework and you actually prepared, because you show that you prepared quite significantly for a job interview. Now, of course, this would be primarily for a phone screening round, because for the on-site interview, you probably also have a couple of more options that you would want to use. For example, you have your main point of contact going into an on-site interview, and you would want to ask them in advance. But still, if you don't have this in advance, you could go even as far as to, in each round of the on-site interview, to ask them, hey, what do you think are these the things, the elements that make you click for this role? What are the elements that make someone click for this role? And even if you don't ask them at the beginning, even if you ask them at the end of the conversation, you will use it for the subsequent on-site screening rounds. And again, they know a lot more than you about what does make an ideal candidate for the role. So by this, you will hopefully extract more information, and again, significantly improve your chances to both pass the filtering rounds, as well as hopefully get a job offer.